In this video, I'm going to show you how to create the surface that you'll need to develop your plan and profile drawings. All right, using the contours in some of the spots that you have available, the first thing that you're going to need to do is you're going to need to organize your points into point groups. There's only one type of point in here. So I'm going to do edit points. What pops up, and this is just to show you, what pops up is the full description of the points that you have in this file. The only way, well, the way that I do it, I should take that back. The way that I do it, once I know that there's known points in a file, I take a look at what information is available in those points. They have northings, eastings, they have elevations, and they have a draw description. In this, the raw description of all the points, I'm trying to pull this down and I'm not having any, there we go. In this file is topo points. So I'm going to use all these topo points to include in on my surface that I create. A surface is a triangular, irregular network making contours. Okay. The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and create a point group called topo. So click on point groups, right click and go new. You're going to create the name topo. Okay. The point style can be standard. I'm going to leave it at that because we're going to turn them off. The point group is in the raw, we're going to include using raw description method and call it topo. Now, if you had other spot shots that you can include the asphalt, you can include anything that's touching the ground. Okay. Right now, the only thing that we have in here is topo. We go apply and okay. So now you can see all the additional topo points that were added. Okay. Now I'm going to create one more group called new, and I'm going to call it no show. So I can isolate the points. The point style is going to be none. The label style is going to be none. And I'm going to include all points. Apply and okay. Notice that all the points disappeared. They are there, they're just underneath the no-show. So the organization of the layers means something. So if you go properties and you send the topo points to the top using this button here, apply and okay, you can see the points. All right, properties, I don't need to see the points, so I'm going to send the no-show to the top. Apply and okay. Now, I'm going to use the contours, the FAU contours, and I'm going to create a surface. So I am going to right click and select similar, and these are all the contours in this drawing. Now, to create a surface, you're going to click on surface and right click and create a surface. The type of surface that you're creating is the 10 surface. So underneath the name, you're going to call it existing grade. Okay. So this is what the ground looks like already, or you could call it existing ground. Some people even call it just EG, whatever you wish. The description is existing ground. The style that you want to use, you're going to click the 3 ellipses and you're going to change that to 1 in 5 background or 1 in 5 design no plot. Okay, I'm going to start with background and apply and okay. Now what you see is that when you pan out, nothing's been created yet. To be able to add the contours to the surface, you're going to have to click out to the definitions. So if you don't have tool space open right now, if it looks like this, make sure tool space is open. Should have said that first, but okay. So you're going to click on plus EG, plus the definitions. Now click on one of the contours, right click and select similar. All right. Now down here on contours, you're going to left click on contours and then right click and say add. These are existing survey contours. These values here, the smaller the numbers you put in, the more point or vertices that you are selecting. Go ahead and click on swap edges also. Okay? It creates a surface. Now, if you hover in here, you can see now that it has an existing surface. Well, I also want to be able to add in the spot grades. So see how it has point groups over here? Now right click on the point groups, add, and add the topo points. Okay. Now, when this gets created up here, this is trying to create, there's something up here at the top. Somewhere up here there's information. So I am going to properties, I'm going to send all points to the top and apply and okay. All right. I don't see what it's connecting to, but I'm going to show you how to fix it. When I say that the drawing is creating a surface based on a triangular irregular network, let me show you what that means. As soon as it stops swirling. Okay. If I click on my surface, I can come over here and see in my properties, I can pull this down and change it to triangles and contours. All these triangles create the network. As you can see, each triangle allows you to interpolate between 2 points and elevation. So this is 73.4, and down here is 73. So in between, they're trying to triangulate a contour. All right. Now, I am going to get rid of these lines. To do that, I'm going to click on the surface so it highlights, and it's going to pop up this contextual toolbar. I'm going to edit the surface, and I'm going to delete a line. And all I'm going to do is left pick on one side and swipe the lines I want to get rid of and hit enter. All right, that's how you clean up a surface. Now I'm going to change that back by selecting it and then changing it here to background. All right, you can also change it in by doing this, clicking on surface, right clicking, and go, right clicking the EG and go surface properties. This time I'm going to change it to no display. Apply and okay. The surface is still there and you can see it, but I don't want to see the lines because the contours that are already showing are fine. Okay, so now we have a surface that we've created for our project. I'm going to stop here, and the next thing we'll talk about is creating alignments for your project.